welcome back to another video from YouTube. I know it's been kind of long, and I was 9 since, roughly 9 when I did the last video. And quick maths, 9 plus 3, 12, I'm 12 now. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy this video. This is not going to be a long video, well I hope. Since this is the intro, I won't really know how long the video is going to be anyways.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's been quite a while. I know I haven't been uploading videos for quite a while, like I said just a couple seconds ago, but I'm here again and I'm back, and that's really the best part. And the reason being is because, well, instead of saying it here and wasting a bit of time, I might as well, it's all in another video that I did. The last video that I did, if you go into that one, then it should explain. But that's not what I'm not promoting another video on this video. That's not why I'm doing this video. These series of videos for the next couple of weeks, I guess, or 3 or 4, 5 videos, I guess, will just be about a series of events that have been happening that you might have heard of, and just my ideas about it. Kind of plain, simple, nothing too extra. Not really going. I'm taking it step by step, doing a couple minor things, and then I'm going to the big things. But just for now, I'm going to be talking about a series of events that have happened. Like the latest one, which probably will be a good idea for my next video, is how Orange Face Trump got COVID. That would be something I like doing. But that's besides the point. I guess that's a teaser trailer for you, I guess now. But that's besides the point. Today's video is going to be about the sad passing of Chadwick Boseman, who sadly passed away. I think it was a couple weeks, maybe even a month ago. Yeah, it still gets me worked up just talking about it. 1 second, please. Alright, yeah. So he sadly passed away. In real life, this is not like a fake thing. I'm sure you've heard about it, and I'm saying what I just said now for a specific reason. Just hold on to that thought that this is not a fake passing. Yeah, he's actually gone. Yeah. Whew. It's hard to get that out. Anyways, but I'm sure you've seen the video. Not the video. I'm sure you've seen the movie Avengers Endgame. Now I bet you might be wondering to yourself, why are you talking about Chadwick Boseman and then wandering off to another subject about a movie? Like, make up your mind. But what I'm saying now is linked to what I'm saying. Iron Man died, and I can say it just like this because he didn't actually die in real life. He just died in the movie Avengers Endgame. I'm sure you guys must have cried or something like that. Really beats me, and I really don't mind at this point. But here's what bugs me. Like, I don't mind, sure, yes, it's a sad moment in the movie, it's a sad moment in real life, sure, yes. But here's what bugs me. In Italy, yes, they have, let me just make this clear to you. In Italy, they have put a statue, a statue of Iron Man. This actually makes me laugh. They put a statue of Iron Man in Italy, like to commemorate, I'll say, his death in a movie. But let's say someone like this guy's a legend. He's literally a legend. Chadwick Boseman is a legend. I cannot say that enough times. When I researched yesterday, I didn't see any statues. Unless I'm blind, which I know I'm not. I did not see any statues on Google. It's kind of bugged me. Like, why? Why aren't there any statues of a great man, a legend? And there's a statue of a fictional character who wears an Iron Man suit and flies around looking all red and gold. Yes, I'm sorry to insult a fictional character, but this is how I feel right now because of the situation. Now, while I was researching, it just got me thinking, is this really like who we're looking up to? Like, because if we're going to be putting up statues of just downright random people at this point, then it just makes me wonder, who do we look up to? Like, who are we going to be looking up to? Because if statues are for very important people to commemorate them, then they should be very important, or should have done something really important in this life or in this world. Probably, let's say, for example, saved a life, abolished something, did something great, something like that. Yeah. Like there should be one of, for example, Gandhi, Mandela, all sorts of people like that. Malala, all sorts of people like that. Those are great people, and Chadwick Boseman fits into that, let's say, circle of great people. But a fictional character that I'm not sure anyone, unless you actually do look up to him, I'm not sure anyone actually does look up to him. And like I said, it just does get me thinking, are these the type of people we're going to be looking up to? Who are we going to be looking up to? Our children and our children's children. Are they going to be seeing statues of just some, for example, anime or something like that? Like, they be walking in the town square and they're like, oh look, it's a fictional character. Well, I don't want that. I don't want my children's children to be walking around and commemorating or praising something fictional. I don't want that. Like, I want them to I don't really want to use the word praise because it's kind of a bit too high. But yeah, I'm still going to use the word commemorate. Great people, yeah. And I just wonder to myself, like right now, I'm just having this thought. I just wonder if we are going to put a statue of dumb people. And actually, screw what I just said. We do. Humans are becoming this stupid that we are putting statues of not dumb people, but people who have done stupid things, or let's just say racist things. Now, I'm not too sure where this is, but I'm sure you should still be able to Google search it or research it. There is a statue somewhere, probably in America as far as I'm concerned, of a slave trader. And since I said probably America, you can just Google search, is there a statue of a slave trader anywhere, and it should just pop up. And yes, there are statues, I've seen it in the news, of these type of people. And if we're going to be, as I said, it takes me back to the point, who are we commemorating? If we're commemorating these type of people, like for example slave traders, that just encourages, I'll call this evil, because it's stupid and evil, I guess. No, just downright stupid, I guess, to judge somebody else on the color of their skin. I'm diverting a bit. I'm going from commemorating to racism, but it falls under one category: the type of people that we're commemorating. And yeah, it just got me wondering, like, if we can put a statue of someone like a slave trader, as far as I'm concerned, they probably knocked them down during that Black Lives Matter protest. But if us humans are so stupid or stupid enough to put a statue of a slave trader just out in the open. Oh yes, here's a bright idea, people. Let's put a statue of someone who was really dumb and racist just in the middle of where everyone can see, even if the people who are seeing it are of color. Oh yes, that is a very, very smart idea. Oh yes, that will get cheers from everywhere and everyone will bow down to it. Like, that's not gonna happen. Yeah? So if we can put a statue of someone like that, then that just gets me thinking, will we put a statue of someone like Trump? And I cannot describe the rage or the anger that I'm going to have, that I'm probably going to be sitting down or probably just punching dry walls like a mad person if this does happen. And I can rant on and on and on about the subject, but I'm not just trying to say this, I'm not saying this just as a video like, oh yes, I just got an idea for a video, I'm just going to throw it out into the world, everyone just watch it and just click like. I'm not doing that just for that. I'm trying to make you visualize what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to force you to agree with me. I'm not putting a gun to your head and saying agree with me. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to make you think. Yeah? Because sure, I like to put this type of idea into your head, but I don't want to force it into your head. I want you to think, like, is this kid or is this child or is this boy, whatever you want to call it, really saying the truth or really saying something that is intelligent, intellectual, or is this boy just talking absolute gibberish? Which really, I don't really care which one you think I'm doing, I just want you to think. Now, going back to the main subject of who we commemorate. Now, going back to the subject of who we commemorate, I think I'm done actually, honestly, because I've been talking about all the points that I want to make and point across. Yeah, like, I just want to make, like, if this is who we're going to be commemorating, then, oh, okay, yeah, that's it. That's another thing. If this is who we're going to be commemorating, what doesn't that mean that, think about it, our children, or you probably, if you're a child, look up to the people, look up to all the people, probably like, oh yes, I see a statue, I read the label of what the person has done, I'm like, oh yes, I want to be like that. If there are more statues with just, this guy was racist, full stop, next statue, this guy was da 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 da, full stop, next one, da 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 da, some stupidity, some evil thing, probably depends. Yeah, if those are the types of statues that we're putting up, then our children, probably not us at this point because they're not really doing that now. I hope they won't do that later too. Our children will be like, oh yes, I have who to pick from. I have this guy who did this. Yeah, and I have this other guy who did this. Both not good things, but I have to look up to one of them. Like, if you're putting evil people or racist people or sexist people or people like that in front of children, the children will think that it is normal to act like that. And I hope you agree with me in this one. That is not right. If you agree with me, then good. If you don't agree with me saying that being evil is not right, then
stop it. Get some help.
So, if that's the type of people that we're shoving into the faces of the little ones, then what type of people would they grow up to be? And what type of people will their children grow up to be? And so on, so on, so on. Probably causing society of chaos, and this is just the worst case scenario. This major chaos that I'm talking about could be just because we were stupid enough to put a statue of someone like a slave trader. Okay, so I can go on and on and on with this subject because it's very interesting to me. Right? Iron Man is not a bad person in general. He is someone that you can aspire. Well, no, yeah, like he can be like your favorite character in like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it's like I said before, he's a very, very fictional character. Iron Man is a fictional character. You're not gonna see, for example, a green guy, a guy, yeah, just a normal guy walking with his smart suit, just turn into a giant and starts having green skin for some random reason, and then he gets purple pants. I don't know where they come from. I'm not trying to diss the Avengers, but it's true. I'm not wrong. Yeah, that's not the point though. I'm going off topic. Yeah, Iron Man is not a bad person from the Avengers or Marvel series, but he's not someone that I will just say, oh yes, he's not being a bad person in the series, so I might as well put a statue up. Then we'll be putting statues of people like, I don't know, why don't you put Captain America? Huh? What about that? If you want to put statues of the Avengers, why not put Captain America? Or even better still, Black Panther. How about him? Isn't that Chadwick Boseman? No. Isn't that Chadwick Boseman, people? But yeah, it still relates to how, like, it's confusing. It's very confusing to me. It's just confusing and stupid. It's both. It's confusing and stupid. It confuses me because it's stupid. Let me get that clear. But let me get this straight. Sure, you can have people you aspire and favorite characters, but let me make this clear. The statue doesn't even show the person's face. It doesn't show the actor's face. It just shows I think it's made out of glass, and it just shows the Iron Man suit. I'm not too sure about that. I'm like, it's really confusing me that I don't know how to really say this. If you want to aspire to be like someone, at least show their face. Like, I'm not going to like, oh yes, this person was a great man. Let's put his suit. Let's just put his suit. His head won't be in the statue because like you need to see his face. And yeah, let's just put his suit and that's it. And just slap him, and like just mold him out of stone and slap him in the middle of I don't know, Times Square or something like that. Like, why? If you want to like make people, I guess, I don't know what the purpose of that statue was or what they want people to think, like have a reason for putting the statue there. I don't know, do you want people to commemorate this person? But if you do, why not show his face? If you want people to aspire to be like that person, sure, but why not say, oh yes, this is what he did? And I think that's what they did put that. He is a great person in the movies. It's not like I'm going to be, oh yes, Iron Man was such a great person that I'm going to stop a missile when I see it, or an asteroid. Like, no. If I see an asteroid, I'm not going to, I don't know, grab my metallic suit with tin foil and put it over my head and try and fly. I'm not going to do that. So yeah, and also another point that I want to make clear before I cut this video, well, end it anyways, is people aspire, like for example, Will Smith, like to me, he's my role model. He's a really kind person. He takes the opportunities. For example, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that got him into a lot of things. Like, I can name two movies that I can think of right now at this moment. Then I probably would have thought of more things, but I can think of two things right now, and that's Bad Boys and Gemini Man. Well, yeah. And that's why I look up to him. Not just that, but he's also my skin color, which has absolutely nothing to do with it. But if he was a Caucasian person, I might be saying, oh yes, he did this, he did this, he did this. But did he just do this because, did he get to this place because of his skin color? And if I just see Caucasian people who are like really, really high but are just Caucasian, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. But if I just see that, then I might be like, oh, then that means that it might put, number one, okay, it might do two things, depending on the type of person that I am. It might push me to be better, or it might deprive me. Either one, depending on the type of person. Yeah? So if you see more, like, here's a reason why, I'm just putting out a reason why you should put like a statue of Chadwick Boseman. If you put like more Africans, mixed race, people of color, yeah, then people with color will say, ah yes, this guy is doing this guy's doing this, I can do that too, it's what I can do. And then the economy and money and stuff like that, grown up adult thing, I don't know, I'm still a child. Anyway, that ends the video, I guess. I've made all my points clear. I know exactly what I'm going to be doing for my next video. I'm not going to tease or trailer anything, I'm not mentioning it, but I will say one thing. I'm not talking about orange face with yellow hair. Peace.